Hi guys, what's up? So it's Sunday night, and I just wanted to jump on to give you some motivation for this upcoming week. You guys rocked it last week, and I'm so proud of you with all your participation and your videos and your pictures and your recipes. Don't mind my daughter, she's in the bathtub. And this is mom face. This is like 7 p.m. on Sunday night, and I just like don't even care. So, and you guys don't care because you guys understand totally. So I wanted to just give you some upcoming motivation for this week. I'm going to talk a little bit about, and I'm going to try to make this like 5 minutes because I know we all have busy lives. So 5 minutes of your time. I want to talk about mindfulness, and mindfulness is the act of living in the moment. I read a really good article the other day, and it's like totally makes everything so much better when you can live in this moment. Because a lot of times during our fitness and our nutrition, we lack mindfulness, which will cause us to stress eat, which will cause us not to have any motivation to do our workouts, which will, it's just like a spiral effect, just spirals downward. So, I'm so sorry. I look so horrible. So, the first thing is, so mindfulness is the act of living in the moment. So focus as much on our thoughts. We have to focus on our thoughts right now in current time. We're not going to think about the future. We're not thinking about the past. Forget the past. Who cares? Whatever. It's done with. Okay? And this will cause you happiness if you can live in the moment. You don't stress about things. You just live now. Live right now. Live in the present, and we realize our stress and activity is unnecessary, just like the first one. So there's a couple of strategies that you can do to live mindful. Mindful walking, it brings you into the present moment, free of expectation, free of worry. So a lot of times we worry about everything in our lives. We worry about what our kids are doing, what our significant others are doing. What's the next step in our lives? What's the next step? What's hour by hour, day by day? But if you can try to focus on just the moment that you're living in, the stress totally decreases. One step is to breathe in. The next step is to breathe out. Focus on your breathing. If you feel at times during the day that you're really stressed out, you focus on your breathing. Focus on breathing in and focus on breathing out. And that's all you focus on for however many minutes it takes you to de-stress. Be aware. How does the ground feel beneath your feet? What is going on around you? What can you hear, taste, or smell? Focusing on our senses. What is the body doing? Is there soreness, tightness in the muscles? Focus on you. Focus on your body. Focus on what's happening in this moment right now. Don't judge or label the sensation, okay? So you look in the mirror and you see, the wrinkles on my head. I'm 30 years old. I tanned when I was a teenager, and I could be totally negative towards myself about it. But I'm like, you know what? Who gives a crap? It's just the way it is. It's the aging process. I always say I love birthdays. I love getting older because nobody is guaranteed every single day. And to make it to another birthday is a blessing. And we have to remember that also, bringing ourselves back into that moment, into that current present situation, and saying, one more day, I get to stay on this earth with my family. It's the best moment ever. Okay, so number 2 is mindful breathing. We talked about this a little bit. Awareness of the breath. We don't notice the ebb and flow of the breathing. Breathing mindfully brings you into the present moment, enabling you to cultivate a calmness of mind. So if you can focus on, take 2 seconds out of your life, go to the bathroom. Get up from your desk, leave your desk, leave the living room, go to the bathroom. Swear to God, this is where you do your best thinking. It's right on the crapper. And focus on you and your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. That's all you got to focus on. It will calm your mind. Get comfy. Sit in a relaxed position, back straight. I struggle with this. I have horrible posture, but I try to straighten my back up. Sit calm, focus on your breathing. What sensations can you feel? Back to the other one that we did. Observe your breath. Notice how it feels. Expansion of your stomach with each breath. Focus on that. And I'm over 5 minutes, I'm sorry. Be non-critical, okay? A lot of times we live in a world that's highly critical of everything. You know that. When you can be non-critical you have to start with yourself. You have to start looking in the mirror and saying, I'm not going to be critical of myself. What is a positive thing that I can say to myself? And seriously, every morning I want you to get up for the rest of this month. I want you to get up and I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to say one positive thing a day about yourself. You can do it. I promise you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I swear to God. It will help you to get your mind clear. The aim is to focus on the mind and breathing. Don't worry if your mind wanders off. Don't be critical. If it does wander, bring it back and focus on breathing. So this is all about breathing. Mindful eating. Eating is at the heart of our well-being, and we take it for granted. We do. We abuse eating, and it's seriously like we abuse a drug. We do. We eat like shit. Sorry, don't watch this in front of your kids. We eat like crap. We put stuff in our body that is, and I'm guilty too. I am not a saint. I like burgers, I like fries, I like chocolate, I like ice cream, I like all that shit that's bad for you. But if you do it in moderation, it's not that bad. So 90%, 95% of the time, actually I do the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I eat really well. I do clean eating, I use my containers, and 20% of the time, I'm going to go out and I'm going to have a freaking big old burger with some french fries. That's what I love. And by the way, I'm going to have a freaking sundae afterwards because I love sweets. Love them. Like, they're my jam. So 80-20 rule, that's what I follow. Seriously, guys, that's what I do. Mindful eating helps us to retune our awareness to the simple act of nourishment. By doing so, we articulate a fresh appreciation for food and the environment around us here and now. So just bringing you back to the moment. Take stock. Look at your eating habits. Do you rush your meals? I rush them. Totally do. I eat like somebody's stealing my freaking food. And it's a Merrick thing. Like, my brother's the same way. Seriously, we're done with dinner time in like 5 minutes. It takes longer to make the meal than it does for us to eat it. No joke. So I try to slow down. Do you eat lunch while you're doing 100 different things? Yep, I eat lunch at my desk. It's part of my job. We've kind of gotten used to it, but if you could get away from your desk for your lunch, get away from your desk. Breathe. Notice the food that you're putting in your mouth, the texture. I think that's the next one. Do you ever notice the taste sensation? Do you taste your food? Do you really taste it? Do you notice what it is? It's a good thing to think about. Organization. When you eat, try to focus on the experience. Try to focus on what you're doing in the present, in the now. You getting it? Try to focus on what you're doing, what you're eating, what the tastes like, what the smells like, everything like that. No work, no phone, just you and the food, if you can. I mean, I work at an 911 center, and if it's busy, we're screwed. So you're going to have to eat your lunch while you take phone calls. It's what it is. Be sensitive. Use and observe your senses as you eat, feel the texture, feel the smells, the appearance of it, oh, it's so good. I love food, dude. Notice how it affects you. How does it affect me? I love food. Like, I seriously love food so much. Okay, mindful attitude is the next thing. And I'm over 10 minutes, I'm sorry. Take time to develop a mindful attitude. Liken it to the fine-tuning of a musical instrument. A skill that comes with practice, and it leads to a delicate balance of awareness and serenity. The cultivation of mindful habits such as walking, eating, and listening creates the ground from which our truly mindful attitude emerges. So, patience, fill your attitude with patience, fill your attitude with being non-critical, focus on your breathing, your stress will come down, you won't stress eat, that whole thing. Non-judgment. We are conditioned to make unnecessary judgments every day. Oh yeah. Part of developing a mindful attitude is learning not to judge everything. When there is a genuine need for a judgment, the mind is clear and the judgment is wiser. Boom sauce, right? Okay. Next one's patience. I just got like 3 more. Patience. Mindfulness isn't something that comes from being intellectually aware of the idea. We need to practice being in the present moment every day, and it requires patience. I'm working on my patience, but my patience level is kind of non-existent. But we're working on it, okay? So if you're working towards that goal, you're working towards it every single day, you're trying your best. That's it. It's the same thing with working out. If you're giving your best into your workouts, you're going to succeed in your goal. I promise you. I did it. It's there, So just keep practicing, keep going, have patience. Non-striving. By consistently wanting things, we set ourselves up for disappointments. Okay, we want to lose 10 pounds in a week. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You didn't gain 10 pounds in a week. Think of it that way. And you're definitely not going to lose 10 pounds in a week. Okay? You're going to lose 2 pounds a week. Perfect. That's a goal. That's a goal. And if you don't achieve that goal, do not beat yourself up, because you will lose it and you will stop. It's human nature. You have to step back up, get yourself back up, and keep moving forward. Okay? We create an almost permanent state of dissatisfaction. Yep, because we are the hardest people on ourselves. There is no one else around us who's harder on ourselves than us. Looking in our mirror, pinching our fat, the whole 9. Like, it's so sad, but it's true. There is no purpose in mindfulness. Nothing to expect, nothing to achieve. So there is no purpose in mindfulness. Nothing to expect, nothing to achieve. Okay? Letting go. I have to talk to my mother about this a lot. We talk about it a lot. I shouldn't say just her. Letting go. Clinging on to the experience can cause us to get stuck and fill the mind with clutter. Allow it to come out and go naturally. Okay? So, like losing weight. You are stuck, you plateau. I've plateaued. And I'm like, I'm stuck. Like, how the hell did I get stuck? I don't get stuck, right? With this, like, I know how to do this. Like, you switch up your workouts, you don't get bored, blah, 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 blah. I've read millions of freaking articles about it. And you get down on yourself. But you have to let it go. You have to keep moving forward. And that's the part where it comes into play with us. If you can be satisfied with where you are at that present, current moment, pick yourself up when you've had a bad day, and you push play, and you drink your shake, and you do it, and you be present in the current moment, you're going to succeed. So that's my motivation. I'm sorry this is 15 minutes long, but I hope you guys have a fantastic week and keep up the good work. Like, I'm so excited for you guys. I can't even tell you. Keep commenting, keep posting, keep videos. I love it. And I love you guys, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.